But talking about El Salvador and second options, El Salvador recently launched a Bitcoin program where they allow everyone to basically make a donation of $1 million in Bitcoin and get a passport in El Salvador. What do you think about that program? Do you think it's a bet on Bitcoin? Is it a bet on El Salvador? Is it something that sounds interesting?
I mean, it's a bet on both, right? And right now they're quite intertwined, I think. I think Bukele's vision on Bitcoin, I mean, if you look at the global scale and you look at politicians these days, it's hard to find someone that looks forward so much and tries to leave a legacy that will last for a long time. It's still uncertain whether it will actually last a long time because everything that gets built quickly can also get destroyed quickly. However, if you look at the global scale, I think like Bukele is literally, he's kind of like the Lee of Singapore decades back, right? So I think if he executes on his plan, like, El Salvador can be like the new Singapore. And it's crazy to think about that. And it's crazy to think that it can happen like within a few years. But if you look at, Emirates, Singapore, you see that it can happen. I think what's special in this case is that he is like at the stage to really bet on crypto. And so we can actually get like one kind of like small enclave in the world where you make sure that your crypto rights are protected. And I think that's extremely valuable. So yeah, I think the program is great. I think in terms of like the price sensitivity, let's see how it evolves over time. But I would like really, and for Americans, it's quite attractive, right? Which is quite close to the US. So I would like definitely encourage Americans to keep track of it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of interest in El Salvador. I think, there are some things that could have been done differently in the program. But definitely the long-term thinking and leadership is key. That's something that I really admire about, the Middle East, people in the UAE. They really have this sort of long-term planning that is harder to see in the West. It worked for Singapore. It has been working for a place like Dubai in the UAE and so on.